In the early 2020s, a whisper began, then a roar, a solution to aging, bottled and sold. NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, emerged as the star, championed as an NAD+ booster, a key to unlocking cellular energy and repair. The market buzzed with claims of extended vitality, improved health, and even a longer lifespan. This promise wasn't just a health trend, it was a financial phenomenon. Billions poured into an industry poised to redefine aging, driving a speculative frenzy that promised extraordinary returns. But as 2026 dawns, the landscape looks dramatically different, revealing a volatile journey shaped by science, regulation, and raw market forces. The scientific basis for NAD+ boosters started with compelling research. Early studies indicated that NAD+, crucial for cellular metabolism and repair, naturally declines with age. This decline was linked to various age-related issues, suggesting that boosting NAD+ levels could potentially reverse some aspects of aging. Supplement companies quickly capitalized, marketing NMN as an accessible way to elevate these vital levels. Between 2019 and 2023, the market for these supplements wasn't just growing, it was exploding. Venture capital firms, sensing a monumental opportunity, injected significant funds, betting on the next big health revolution. The period from 2019 to 2023 was a gold rush for the longevity sector. Publicly traded companies focused on NAD+ precursors and anti-aging solutions witnessed their stock prices surge dramatically. Investors, fueled by optimistic projections and compelling marketing, drove valuations sky-high. Analyst reports from this era frequently highlighted the disruptive potential of these compounds, comparing them to early internet startups in terms of growth trajectory. Investment funds specializing in biotech and health innovation saw unprecedented returns, painting a picture of an unstoppable trend. The market, it seemed, had fully embraced the promise of NMN. The momentum, however, began to shift. By 2024, regulatory bodies, notably the FDA, started reclassifying NMN. This action profoundly impacted its status and availability as a dietary supplement, raising questions about its commercial future. Simultaneously, clinical trials on NMN and other NAD+ precursors, which were expected to solidify the anti-aging claims, yielded mixed or inconclusive results regarding direct human longevity benefits by early 2025. This divergence between market expectations and scientific evidence introduced a critical tension, challenging the foundational narrative that had driven so much investment. The combination of regulatory hurdles and ambiguous clinical data sent shockwaves through the market. Publicly traded companies that had once soared on NMN's promise experienced significant volatility. Stock prices, once at dizzying heights, began a precipitous descent for many key players in late 2024 and early 2025. This correction was swift and unforgiving. Financial documents from this period reveal substantial decreases in market capitalization across the sector. Investors who had bought into the initial hype now faced a harsh reality as the speculative bubble deflated, forcing a re-evaluation of the entire longevity investment landscape. As 2026 unfolds, a clear trend has emerged: consolidation. Larger, established pharmaceutical firms, observing the market's correction and the underlying scientific potential, began acquiring smaller biotech companies specializing in NAD+ research. This wasn't about selling supplements, it was a strategic shift towards rigorous, regulated drug development. These acquisitions signal a mature industry's pivot, moving from an unregulated Wild West of dietary supplements to a more controlled, science-driven pharmaceutical pipeline. The landscape is being reshaped, with a renewed emphasis on clinical validation and long-term, verifiable efficacy. For investment analysts in 2026, the lessons of the NMN saga are clear. The focus has decisively shifted from marketing claims to proven efficacy and rigorous trial data. Speculative bets on unvalidated compounds are out, demand for transparency and substantiated scientific evidence is in. Financial reports from leading firms now stress due diligence, emphasizing the need for robust Phase 2 and Phase 3 clinical outcomes before significant capital deployment. The narrative has matured, recognizing that true long-term value in the longevity market will only come from breakthroughs that withstand the most stringent scientific and regulatory tests. Despite the market's turbulence, consumer interest in longevity solutions remains remarkably high. However, a significant shift in perception has occurred. Skepticism regarding unproven supplements has grown considerably. Consumers are now more discerning, seeking products backed by solid scientific evidence rather than anecdotal testimonials. This maturing consumer base, combined with the pharmaceutical industry's deeper engagement, suggests a future where genuine scientific advancement will eventually triumph over speculative marketing. The NMN story highlights the critical interplay between scientific discovery, market dynamics, and public trust in the ever-evolving quest for health and longevity. The journey of NMN and NAD plus boosters from scientific curiosity to market sensation and then a significant correction offers a potent lesson. It underscores the inherent risks and rewards at the intersection of cutting-edge science and speculative finance. As we navigate 2026 and beyond, the narrative serves as a reminder: the promise of revolutionary health discoveries is often accompanied by an equally potent wave of market enthusiasm. Discerning true innovation from financial bubbles requires vigilance, a commitment to evidence, and an understanding that not all that glitters in the biotech market is gold. The quest for longevity continues, but with a newfound sobriety.